I had to do a quick follow-up for the skinny video for people who are too skinny. In the last video, I said most people that are considered too skinny or told they're too skinny or underweight by society, friends, family are usually healthy. They're just made to feel malnourished or something like that. And that is the case for a lot of people. Now, don't get me wrong. It doesn't mean that all skinny people are healthy. In fact, there are a lot of people who aren't. Just because you're skinny doesn't mean you're healthy. So that's what this video is for. For those who are literally malnourished, who are eating a lot and not getting enough nutrition, this is the video for you to tell you why you are malnourished, why you aren't getting the nutrition into your body that you should be. So that's what this video is about. First of all, the body's not stupid. If you're giving it lots of crap, lots of garbage, like food, that stuff that's not even considered food. Bread, for example, is not a food. I don't care what people say, it's not. It's dead. It's been baked to death. Anything over 118 degrees, you've killed the enzymes. That's another video. Bread, sugar, dairy, cheese, anything that's cooked, you've broken down the fiber before it even hits the stomach. You already know all that. The point is, if you're eating dead garbage, your body is not going to want to absorb it. As a matter of fact, if you eat a lot of wheat and dairy products, what your body does is it creates this coating of mucus that lines your whole digestive system to kind of protect you from it, because it knows it doesn't belong in your body, so it's trying to protect you from it. And that mucus after a while gets hard and creates this plaque. So now you've got this, like, it's almost like saran wrap coating the whole inside of your intestinal tracts. Of course, nothing's going to get through that. So you have to understand your body is actually trying to protect you from the food you're eating. And that's why a lot of people can eat and eat and eat, and it just comes out and nothing gets absorbed, because it's not, your body doesn't want it to absorb. But okay, so let's go through the process here of eating and digestion and getting the nutrition in your body. This is really important that you people understand this. Okay, first of all, you got to eat the right things. You got to eat stuff that's found in nature. Okay, nothing in nature is heated over 118 degrees. Raw plant food or mildly processed plant food, but just as close to nature as possible. Secondly, the process of getting nutrition in your food starts with chewing your food. You're supposed to chew your food until it's this mush. It's like pudding, and then you swallow it. Most people don't do that. The first most important step they're already not doing. Chewing does several things. It breaks open seeds and nuts and things that have enzyme inhibitors, and your stomach doesn't have teeth, so it has a hard time breaking things down. The teeth are supposed to like mash things down, and chewing releases pre-digestive enzymes, which is the first part of the digestive process. So if you don't chew your food enough, you're already missing half the digestion process. So that's step one. Step two is it gets in your stomach. Now your stomach is a big pot of acid, and that acid melts your food. Okay, that's step two. And your stomach creates digestive enzymes also, along with the liver and the pancreas. Digestive enzymes help break down the food and make them absorbable so they get into your body. Now, yes, you can take digestive enzymes if you're having problem assimilating food. But again, if you're eating garbage, all you're going to be doing is forcing your body to absorb more garbage in your system, and that's not good. Your body's already trying to protect you from it. So taking digestive enzymes, if you're eating pasta and bread and cereal and cookies and crackers and dairy and cheese and all that crap, you're just allowing it to get into your system and making things even worse. Now you got even more health problems. Digestive enzymes help absorb nutrients, but make sure what you're eating and putting in your body is good, healthy nutrients. That's really important. A lot of people don't have enough stomach acid. The stomach acid is weakened by a lot of sugar. Sugar weakens stomach acid. That's a big one. Most people choose sweet foods. Too much refined sugar. Fruit juice is highly concentrated. A glass of orange juice has as much sugar as a Coca-Cola. You're supposed to eat the orange whole. Chew it, swallow it, not juice it and just have the sugar. It's sugar water, all right? So sugar weakens stomach acid along with stress. Your adrenals are needed for, you can download the stomach ebook, it'll tell you more about that. But stress weakens your stomach acid, not going to bed at an early enough time, eating late, going to bed with a full stomach. There's a lot of things that weaken the stomach acid. Download the stomach ebook at marcusebooks.com that show you how to rebuild your stomach acid. Once your stomach is through with it, then it gets down a little further. Now your liver can create bile, which breaks down the fats. That's a whole nother issue. What's your liver and your kidneys? Liver and kidneys are your body's filters. If you eat crap, the filters are full of, or they're clogged. Nothing gets through them. So if your filters are clogged, there's going to be very little that's going to be able to get into your bloodstream. So again, your food, everything that you eat, breathe, swallow, drink has to go through your body's filters, your liver and your kidneys. And again, if they're clogged with crap, if you've been eating decades of bread, cereal, pasta, dairy, blah, 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 you've heard me, your filters are clogged. And saturated fat and fried foods and candy and all that stuff, that's clogging your liver and your kidneys. And kidneys also get clogged if you eat a lot of protein, animal protein, and again, sugar and things like that. And calcium, that's a big one. People take calcium pills. Alkaline water, that's another reason your stomach acid isn't digesting, because you're taking alkaline water, you're taking calcium pills, you're taking too much calcium and acids. Now you're neutralizing your stomach acid. That's a whole other thing. So anyway, so your body's filters, your liver and your kidneys, if they're clogged, you know, again, your nutrition has to go, your food has to go through your liver and kidneys before it gets into your bloodstream. If your filters are clogged, very little is going to get into your bloodstream other than maybe some toxic residue. Okay, now the food gets into your intestinal tract. Big, long, winding tubing and plumbing, which, to put it into simple terms, oversimplified terms, is this tubing that's kind of porous. It's got holes in it, so as it's digesting, it absorbs into your bloodstream, again, through your liver and kidneys. But the point is, if your tubing has that mucus in it, which is turned into hard plaque, nothing's going to get through those holes into your system. As you get through this plumbing, the food then gets down to your probiotics, which is your friendly bacteria which break down fiber, and they make things more absorbable also. But the main food supply for probiotics is fiber. And if you cook your food, you're broken down the fiber before it gets to the stomach, so you're starving your probiotics. Probiotics are barely getting any food, so they're not going to help digest and assimilate your nutrients. So again, that's another reason for low absorption of nutrients, is your probiotics are dying, they're weak, they're hardly functioning, because you're not putting enough fiber down there. You need fresh, raw fiber from fruits and vegetables. Don't cook them, chew them. Get a lot of fiber in your system. That's what makes your probiotics. Your probiotics are 70% of your immune system, and they help your food assimilate and get into your body. So that's important. And if you're eating glue, which is like cheese and bread and dairy and wheat products and sugar and stuff like that, the sugar is going to be feeding the yeast, which is going to grow out of control, smother your probiotics, and the yeast is going to turn into fungus, and that's a whole bad issue. So now you're clogging your system with yeast and fungus. And the bread and the dairy turns into mucus, which turns into glue, which is clogging up your system. So now you're getting this giant bowling ball in your gut, which is just hard, you know, and now you're not going to the bathroom and nothing. So all this stuff is preventing nutrition from getting into your system. So if you are eating a lot of food and you're not gaining the size, stop eating bread, pasta, anything made with wheat, okay? Cooked food, baked food, anything that's heated in an oven. Try to stop that. Sugar, dairy, stop it. Glue, anything that stuff is glue, all right? Start eating things that you find in nature, in the plant world, plant-based whole foods. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds. Blender is okay. You know, you still got the fiber. It just hasn't been cooked with high heat. Chew it as much as you can. Even if you're blending, still chew it. That pre-digestive enzymes are necessary before you swallow. This is some basic stuff. I think you already all know this, but nobody's doing it. Because the only reason people eat, mainly, is for the satisfaction of the taste and the texture. And once they do 2 bites and they think the taste and the texture is, it's already done its thing, they swallow. They don't think like, I need to chew my food properly until it's pudding and then I swallow it. Nobody does that. So there's a lot of reasons why, and of course people are stressed, they eat late, they don't go to bed when they're supposed to, they have, you know, all this stuff, alkaline water, calcium pills, I could go on. The reasons are endless. So here's what you do. Yes, you can take digestive enzymes for a temporary period, but your body needs to create its own eventually. So make sure you're eating good, healthy, plant-based, raw food, and take some enzymes if you want to jumpstart the thing. Add some apple cider vinegar, some lemon juice, any kind of acid to help build the stomach acid up. Vitamin C is necessary for stomach acid plus some B vitamins. It's in my stomach ebook. Start with that. Clean out your body. Clean out your liver. Clean out your kidneys. Clean out your colon. Do a fast. Do a water fast. Don't do a sweet fruit juice fast. Now you're having sugar again. Stop it. Green juices are okay for fasting, and water is okay for fasting. Flush out your body. You know, matter of fact, get some Epsom salt and just flush out your whole system. I mean, that's nasty, but it works. Flush, flush, flush. Clean out your body. You got to clean the filters, okay? You can put all the great nutrition. You can start eating great food right now, and it's still not going to get in your system if your filters are clogged and you still have mucoid plaque and mucus and, you know, coating your whole system. It's not going to get in your bloodstream like it's supposed to. Read Heal Yourself 101. It walks you through the steps on how to clean yourself out, do some fasting, you know, go on a 1 week, a 2 week, a month-long water fast. The longer you go, the better. Water fasting, then green juice fasting, then blender drinks, and then raw food. That's it, okay? And watch how much you start absorbing your food. Now, you worry about your proteins and everything. I've already talked about this. You can use my protein powder if you want. It's got really high sources like pine nuts and durian and other nuts and peas and hemp, chlorella, all kinds of great protein. It's concentrated, but it's good, healthy plant protein that doesn't hurt the kidneys. What's really important is you got to clean out your body and then only put good stuff back in, and watch how fast you start getting energy. Because if you're low energy, that's a good sign you're clogged up from here all the way down to here. Again, it's the basics. Stop doing the bad stuff, clean out your system, and only put good stuff back in. Again, your body's not stupid. It's not going to just gain size if it doesn't need to. You can eat great food, but if your body doesn't eat it, it's just going to spit it back out at the other end. It's only going to take and use what it needs. So, if you are clean and you are capable of absorbing nutrients properly, and you're eating and you're not gaining size, it's because you're not working out. The only way you can gain size is fat or muscle. Really, that's what it breaks down to, fat or muscle, okay? So if you eat too much and you don't work out, you don't work off the calories, you gain fat. It's really hard to do that on a whole plant-based diet because you eat a little bit, you're already full. Your body says, I've got enough, thank you. If you eat pasta, you can eat 4 bowls and it's still hungry because your body's going, I don't have any when am I going to get the nutrition? It's still hungry. So that's why people get fat from eating hollow, empty calories. But if you eat whole plant-based food, it's really hard to eat too much. Your body tells you you've got enough after a while. Just eat 1 or 2 avocados and you're like, okay, enough, thank you, I'm full. It's really hard to overeat and gain weight on a raw, whole plant-based diet. But if you want to gain size, the only real good looking thing you can gain is muscle. And the only way you're going to do that, the only way your body is going to start packing on the good look is if you work out. You got to move your muscles. That's what I said in the last video. You have to work your muscles, and then your body starts getting hungrier and say, okay, I need building materials. You want me to build muscle? I need building materials. Give me some food. It's going to only get hungry and ask for food if, A, if you're healthy, that you're working out, you need to build muscle, or B, you're eating crap and the body says it's still giving you hunger signals because it's going, you're giving me stuff, but there's no nutrition. I'm still hungry. Give me some nutrition, please. So again, 2 reasons you're going to be hungry. One is if you're unhealthy, you're eating crap and it's just your body's just asking for real stuff, or B, you're eating healthy foods and you're building muscle and it's just naturally going to be hungry, and it's just listen to your body. It's smart, it knows what it's doing. Give it a break, give it what it needs, treat it well, and you'll have a long, healthy, beautiful life with no problems, no health issues, and you'll be perfect size and weight and everything. And people will look at you and go, what are they doing? I wish I looked like that. It's funny, in a society where everybody's overweight, they look at healthy people and say, they're underweight. Because they've lost touch with what real healthy people look like. So it's our job to remind the unhealthy world what healthy people look like, right? Okay, let's do it. I hope this helped. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.